And he gets both of his hands and just like starts choking me on my neck. There was a moment where I'm like, oh wow, like, is this man about to kill me? Is my father about to end my life right now? So this goes all the way back to when I was 15 and I got caught having sex with my girlfriend. And my mom called my dad, and my dad came to come pick me up. And I knew the moment she picked up that phone, I was like, I'm about to get the ass beating of a lifetime. I got them pretty regularly throughout my life, and I knew it was coming. But something was very different. Something was very different when he picked me up that day. He had this like silence to him that was spine tingling. And I got in the car, he didn't say one word. And he started driving home, and I knew from his silence, like, oh my God. And just to give you guys a kind of a reference what my dad looked like and his size, he's 5'11", 210 pounds, just like sturdy, lifted weights his whole life. I'm 5'7", 5'9", 145 pounds, the stick. When we get to the apartment, he opens the door. The moment it closes, like my spider senses just came on, and I knew I was in for it. The door closes, he comes and grabs me like a rag doll and just like tosses me across the apartment. And I slam into the desk, and there's like no space in between like the beatings. Picks me up, throws me against the wall. I hit the wall, come down, he comes, and he starts like just wailing on me. But it's a different hit. It's like there's way more intensity to it. There's way more strength behind it. And so he continues just, beating on me, and, I'm taking it. Like, I just learned just not to fight back, because if I did, it would become a lot worse. However much time is passing by, he gets me and throws me on the bed. He gets both of his hands and just like starts choking me on my neck. And he's using a lot of strength. And he kept saying, did you wear a condom? Did you wear a condom? And I literally could not breathe. Like, this man is like choking me. I will never forget like looking up and like seeing my dad just constricting the airflow to my system. And as I look back on that moment, there was a moment where I'm like, oh wow, like, is this man about to kill me? Is my father about to end my life right now? So he finally lets go, and that moment changed the dynamic between me and my father. I've always feared that man, always feared. But there was a new type of fear after that day. Our lack of emotional connection, whatever little emotional connection that me and my dad had that before that event, had completely vanished. And we were complete strangers from that day till the day he died. There's multiple reasons why I'm filming this video and sharing my stories. One of them is to be seen. Another one is to spread awareness around physical abuse and the effects that it can have on children. And that literally disconnected me and my father for the rest of our lives. When something so traumatic happens to someone, especially a kid, they create stories around themselves and the world. So, as I'm being beat, I'm subconsciously creating stories in my head that I'm worthless, I'm useless, I'm no good, nobody wants to love me. The world is scary, men are scary, and the world is dangerous. And so as I started moving through life after high school, and I look back after the healing journey, I was always on alert, always this full anxiety to the brim, always stress, nervous system always inflamed, scared as shit when I'm around men. And I realized I was like living in hell. And for anyone that has been through physical abuse with parents or with anyone, like, this story is to bring hope. For the past 3 years, I've really been working through a lot of shit, and I've been able to find such groundedness and centeredness and peace, and to diminish my fear and anxiety when moving through life, and to regulate my nervous system, and to learn how to self-soothe so I can operate from a place of stillness instead of fight or flight. And I've always asked God of like, why does this shit have to happen? Like, why does horrible things like this have to happen? And I realized that, sometimes our freedom needs to be taken away so that we can truly appreciate our freedom when the freedom comes. And there's a quote that says, "The man who was born into slavery will enjoy his freedom much more than the man who was born free." Thank you so much for watching and for hearing me out and my story. Have a blessed day.